In SP version, there are more than 300 bugs fixed in the CAD and CAM module. Now, this patch version, it focuses on the improvements on usability, stability, and function extensions. Now, first part, the user's usability. Now, in CAD module, there have about 4 key points, including new electro ribbon table. Now, improve the picking and highlights effort. And the smart rotation center dictations. And the last big point is optimize result display of interference check. Second part is stability. Now this part, it has 3 big features, is improved the bloom operation, and the pattern operation, and the direct edit functions. Now in the last, we will introduce some of the function extensions. This part is mainly reflects in the data exchange, including the ParaSolid format, DXF or DWG file format, and some points on the weldment module. Now next, I'll introduce this is a highlight point one by one. So first is the usability. The point is the new electro ribbon tables. Now all the features we have provided in the previous version. In SP, we just collected the related tools in the new electro table. So designers he can efficiently to get the needed tools, so he can do the efficient work. Now the second point we need to take care is electro ribbon table is licensed with ZW mode. So the professional or premium users, when he updated to the SP version, he can get it. This is electro ribbon table. But if the standard version users, he upgraded the SP version, he can't get it, this electro ribbon table, since this license is the same with ZW mode license. Okay, this is the first point. Now next is introduce the picking improvement. On previous version, we can directly to pick from list. In SP version, when we pick some object from the component, so pick from list command, it will provide the many different, it is available connections from the same component. On previous version, it just provides the one object connections. Now later, I'll use a detailed case give you a explain. Okay, continue. The next point is tweaked the highlight. Now during when we rotated the 3D module, now the highlight effort is disabled, so we can more clearly to check the module during the rotated views. And another point, the feature, the attribute filter, the color filter, it supports the true color. So when we pick it the color, we can get it the RGB's value. And some other point, later I'll also back to software to show you. Now the next point is about the rotated center dictations. On previous version, we just provide the one method. On SP version, we provide the 3 different methods. The default setting is auto method. And the display module, there is a new center point. It is stand for the rotated center. So it is show on the mutations, or you can set it always show. And another new feature, it is reset origin. it is provided in the right menu. Okay, this is a 4-point, is a base code function, is about usability. Now, let's see the another important features, is a modeling improved interference check. In this improved interference check, we provide there is an interference check result list. We can easily to check them, check the only one or pick show all the results. So we can clearly to get it which the component it has an interface. Now for more clear experience, I'll go back to software to show this is a point. Now I ran the 2015 SP the beta version. So first, let's take a look at the ribbon feature. This is the electro ribbon tables. Now it has some imported feature, merge, copy external part into the current part, and all the associative tools, such as stock, combine, the divide, and so on. Now the electro tools, this is 3 tools, electro tool blank, and sparking draw, and some basic editings. So I have said the electro ribbon table, it is same license with ZW mode license. Now next one I'll introduce, this is improved picking from list. Now this is a modeling assembly modules. Now when we in the assembly module, if you want to pick something, such as when you define the reference, pick the feature, it means that you will pick some object from the component. Now if I put my mouse in here and right menu pick from list, in this is a list, it will show you several different selections. This is the first one, you can see it directly, and some others, maybe it is behind your mouse position. Just like this is several different selection. So we can quickly to get it, this is a result. Okay. This is picking improvement. And another is attribute filter. Now generally, if you want to copy the color attribute from the object, now if this color is provided by ZW3D the system, it will show this is color's name, such as green, the pink, or the red, and so on. Now, if you copy this is color, it is not provided by the 3D system. This color, it is customized by the users. In this color, it is not show the color name, it shows the RGB value. So you can get the very detailed information and easily to redefine them. Okay, the next one, especially for the complex assembly modules. If you want to pick some other things, okay. If you pick it, this is the bottom face. And if you change the view, in SP version, this is a highlight surface. You also can say it just displayed in the transparent modules. So it's more easily for the designer to check it which the object it is selected. So it displayed in transparent modules. Now this is a base code improvement. It is give our users a better usability. Okay, when I back it. Another point is a rotated center text. Now when I put it the mouse, you will find it. In this is a working area, there is a green the center point. It's like this. If I pick the mouse in the face, it will show this is rotated center, this object. So you can smart it to get it, this is rotated center. Now in this assembly, if there are several different objects in the one files, just like this is two objects in the different position. Now if you put it here, okay, I change it in another position, you will see more clearly. Now you will find it. This is a center point. It is displayed in the working area. It stands for the rotated center. It means that in the working area, if you are several different objects in this here, now it will automatically to get it. This is the center of this several object. But if you pick the mouse in this face, it will automatically to get it. This is the center. This is object. But you put it here. The rotated center is here. Now, on previous version, if you always use a hotkey, it's such as Ctrl and 1, you can set it. This is rotated center, like this. After you set it, this is rotated the center. How to back it? This is auto method. So you just from the right menu, there is a reset origin. Okay, click here. You will find it. This is rotated center. The mode it is use the auto method. So this is improved, and in most smart, he can easily to get it the rotated center. Okay, this is the base course, the improvement, the usability. Now next features is about interference check. Now in assembly module, interference check. For example, I pick it, this is 3 components, and check the result. Okay, after click the checking, the ZW3D automatically to show the first interference result. Also, it is zooming. You can get it clearly to say. If you click here, you will get it which the component it has interference. Also, if you save this is interference geometry, you can set the different color. This is color information. And there are several different methods. You can control the other non-interference component it displayed method. The default setting it is hidden. You can't see the non-interference component. Okay, if you can pick it, the second one, it will show the 2 parts. Now, if you don't pick any component, if you just check the click, it means that it will calculate all the component, the interference result. Now for this part, you will set the more than different interference. This is the first one, and this is the second one. Also, you can from the right menu, you can show only this one, and show this one. So from this is interference result list, you can get the more clear informations. If you want to say all the interference result, you can show all, and you'll find it recorded in the red color, such as here, and this one, and this one. So, okay. Now, this is improved interference. Next, I continue to introduce the second part. Second, we'll introduce something features is about the stability. First is the bloom operations. Compared to the previous version, SP version, it can cover the most case and get it the successful result. And in the combine, divide, and trim command, there is a new the options. It is we can automatically to define the tolerance for these features. So we needed to change the global tolerance in preference dialog. So it's convenient for designers. Now, second is improved pattern. On SP version, for the linear pattern, we needed to define the two directions. System he can automatically to give the default direction. If okay, you can direct it to use this is result. And some failed the pattern result and the combine operations both are fixed in the SP version. The third one is direct edit. So direct edit, it can cover more case, especially for some of the consistent to the face, we can get the better result. Okay, let's see some of the detailed case. Okay, first take the bloom operation. Now give you a clearly explain. Let's say a simple example. Okay, this is imported geometries. If we say the clearly, I change the different color. It's a green color. When I change the wireframe, in this is corner, if you will find it, this is corner and the several surface. This is quality is not so good. So on previous version, if we do the blend operations in this corner, it is failed. But in the SP version, we can take a test. We can directly use a simple shape in here, give a small reduce, and directly to remove it. So it is successful. You will find even if this is a bad geometries, we can successful to do the blend operations for this part. Now, okay, let's say another case. It is our customer's case. In this case, it has many different, very small surface. On previous version, if we use this is surface to divide this is part, so we can't get the result. In the SP version, we can just trim and pick it the base and this surface. So we can quickly to get the correct result. But on previous version, we can't get this is correct result. So these two different case, also you can get it the bloom operation. He can cover more the case. Now let's say another one. It is improved the pattern operation. Now it's improved. This is the linear operation. So generally, we can just pick the object and define the first direction. Give a shield the space. Now for this one, the second direction, we needed to define it. It means that ZW3D automatically to give you a default the directions. We can't get it. We can't get this is a preview. If this is your needed result, you can accept. At the same time, we can successful to do the blend operation together. Now check it. This is one shape. So the operations we will need to the more the design, the more parametrics. Also, we can get the blend operation at the same time. Now let's take another case. This case is a direct edit pattern. So we can directly to take this server face and this is a z-axis, define it, the number, and the second direction is only one. This is the preview. So successful to get a result. There are several, this is the case, both can't do it in the on-premise version. In SP version, we can successful to get the correct result. So this is the several features. We can get it. This is a good result. Another feature will say the combine and the divide and trim. There is a new option. It is tolerance. On previous version, if you find it, you can't successful to do the combined operation. But if designers modify this is a tolerance, maybe he can get the right result. On the SP version, we needn't to check to change this is the preference. This is tolerance. It's a global tolerance. But this is the tolerance. It is only worked for the combine. So we can quickly to change this is tolerance and quickly to get the good result. Okay. Next, after introduce the second part, let's see some other things is function extensions. So first, I'll introduce some points about ParaSolid format. Now, ParaSolid, the import and export, both he can get the point and wireframe the information. Except in this SP version, the sketch curve, we can't get it. So from this is a picture, you'll find it. On previous version, we just can't get the solid geometry. On SP version, we can, except for the solid part, we can get this is 3D curves informations. Next one is about the DWG and the DXF export. On previous version, the default setting is export the drawing view to work as the block. But in this version, we provided another option. We can export the drawing view as curves. So if the blocks the geometry, the designers he need to export them and then he can get the curve information. But if we directly to export the view as curves, so we can efficiently to design work. There are some other points is about structure member. Now in structure member features, now there is a new option, the gap option. So we can define it to add the gap information when we create the structure members. Okay, there is a compiled image. The next one is a new feature, structure the BOM. So this is a BOM feature. He can directly to get the attribute of the structure member, such as the details, space size, and the material, the mass, and the length. This is the information. Also, we can export this is a table to add the Excel file. Now, except for this is tension extensions. Also, we have some of the other enhancement, such as the sketch and the modeling. The stock command supports the STL geometry. And in the assembly, there is we add the BOM command in assembly module. In 2D drafting, the table functions, it is improved. Now continue, let's say some other case. Now this is a weldment object. So let's say it. This is a new feature, is a structure BOM. After click, we will get it. This is all structure attribute information. At the same time, if you pick it any option, this is object, it is highlighted in the working area. Now there is a special size and the material information, the mass, and the length. Now another table is structure tables. So we can export, this is a table, to save as, this is Excel file. So quickly to finish. Now another improvement is structure member. So I just pick it. This is a 2 line here. And create this is structure member. Pick the size. Now there is a corner setting and set. This is a gap. Okay, to check it, you'll find it. There is a gap. It's directly to create it. Now there are 2 improvements in the weldment. The new structure BOM and the new gap, the parametric. Now in the last, there is a feature is about the stock command. It supports the STL module. So this is STL information. Now when we pick the stock, we also can create this is stock information. So it is easily for the STL module and then use the stock for the machinings. Now this is meant the CAD improvements in the SP version. Now later I'll invite Kevin to introduce ZW3D the CAD improvements in the SP version.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, for showing us the highlight of ZW3D SP CAD module. And this is Kevin, technical support engineer from ZWSoft. Now I will show you the highlight of SP CAM module. So for the ZW3D SP CAM, we also focused on the usability, stable and function extension. First, the manager. Here in the SP version, we support smart drag and drop in CAM manager. This could easily increase the efficiency and reduce the prepare time. And for the roughing, we make some improvements in the roughing link and lead, especially for ball milling tools. And for the finishing, we add new toppings for more application, and as well as new extra controls in Z-level operation. And for the turnings, now we support turning cycle output for finishing rough, turning, rough turning, and groove turnings. For the output, we support new parameters in the CL file and operation list. Okay, now let's go to the first point, the manager. Here, the first one is smart drag and drop. It is interference with the usability. Now we can drag from component, features, frame, tools to an operation or an operation folder. Also, you can drag an operation to another one as a reference operation. Okay, let's go to the software. Okay, wait a moment. Okay, now this is the ZW3D SP Cam modular. Here you can see I have already defined some profiles and frames and tools and also some operations, including rough operation and finish operation in an operation folder. Here in the preview versions, we only can drag the profile actually to the features to here, and then we can get the result. But now in the SP version, we can directly drag the part, for example, to here. We can directly get the features like this. Also, now smart drag supports frames. For example, frame 1 drag to rough offset to 2D1. Okay, and then open the parameter. You can see frame 1. Also for the tools, for example, 10mm flat and mill to rough set of 2D1. Okay, here you can see the tool, and another one like example to rough offset to D2. Here like this. Also, we can drag the profiles, features, frame, and tools to a folder. For example, drag part to the level 1 under the operation. Also drag frame to the level 1 and double click on parameter. Here we can see frame is in the parameter. Also, we support drag one operation to another as an reference operations. For example, here suppose this is the main rough milling and rough offset to D2 as the minimum rough operation. Here, let's drag the first one to second one, see what happened. So you can see in the reference operation, there is rough offset to D1. This is the smart drag and drop in ZW3D. Okay, so let's back to the PowerPoint. Here, for the stability, the second point is the improvement of rough link and lint. Now we support to generate non-tangent direction linear link and lint to avoid actual helical leading. From the below picture, you can see that in the ZW3D 2015, you can see for this kind of product, we have a lot of helical leading in here. But in the SP version, we can get a more high quality tool path with nearly with no helical leading, and this can greatly reduce the machining time and increase the efficiency. Okay, next is the function extension, new chopping for more applications. The first point is we enhance the toolpath generating of drive curve, increase the accuracy and decrease the chopping toolpath. Here for drive curves, in the previous version, here we may when we calculate toolpath, we may get some bad results in here or here or here like this. But in the SP version, we can acquire a good toolpath. Okay, next is the improvement of non-uniform step value settings in offset 3D operation. Means this can enable us to set different values for x, y values and z step values in here. In the ZW3D 2015, this function is we can't get the function like this. Okay, and for the next one, besides those improvements, we also made some function extensions or new new functions. This is the function new extra control in Z-level operation. In Z-level operation, X control is added to support angle cutting. With this function, we can use shorter tools to get better machining quality and increase efficiency. Also, we must notice that this function belongs to 5x milling modular. So that is, if you want to use this function, you need a 5x milling add-on license for this function. Okay, let's go to the software to see the new functions in here. Okay. Second one, this is the drive curve. Here you can see I have 4 operations in here. 2 drive curves in the earlier version, that is 2014, and 2 new in this one. In the first one, you can see there the toolpath in here is lost. So this is not right. So in the SP version, we can see the result here. It is very good with good qualities like this. Okay, and the next one, for this kind of area, you can see the toolpath here it's lost and here it become more. So also this is not correct. So let's see the SP version. Also, you can see the toolpath is very good. This is for the neutrality in drive curves. Okay, let's go to next one. This is the new functions in the Z level. Here you can see I have already calculated the toolpath of Z level. Okay, in the parameter here, the X control is another advance here. X control. X type set as lead and roll, set the lead angle as 0 and roll angle as -10. And here if we select vertical, there is no incline for the tools. Okay, so let's verify the toolpath. Okay, from here you can see the tool is inclined, and here, and let's run the simulation. You can see the toolpath is inclined with the surface. So this enables us to use shorter tools to get a high strength for the tools and get higher machining qualities. Okay, stop here and pick the tool to here and run the simulation. Okay, you can see it's very useful for some cases like this. Okay, this is the X control in Z level. Okay, let's back to the PowerPoint. Next part. For the function extension, now in the XP version, we support turning cycle output. For the turning cycle output, we support finishing turning, rough turning, groove turning, and the detailed output code is listed in below. Here for rough turning, horizontal, the output NC code is J171. And for vertical code, the output NC code is J172. For pattern repeat, the output is J173. Okay, and for the finish turning, the output NC code is J17. And for groove turnings, it is J74 and J75. For J74 is for the fishing groove, and J75 is for the radical groove. And for the DE, NS, NF, UW, FFT, those parameters, the meanings are listed in here. D means cut step, E means return step, and S means the beginning number of finished cut, and F the end number of finished cut, and S is the speed of finished cut, T is the tool of finished cut. So if you want to get more information, you can check those information in the what's new document. So let's go to the go to the software. Okay, here I make a simple example here. It including 3 grooves in here and 1 fishing groove and some sketch in here like this. So for J71, here double click on the parameter. Here you can see the step value is 2, and in the path setting here, the cutting strategy is horizontal, and set a station point and output type as cycle. Now calculate once, okay, and see the toolpath. It is like this, okay, and create an output NC for all. Okay, you can see the NC code is here, and find J171. Remember the cutting strategy we select horizontal. So here the horizontal output NC code is J71, and U the cutting step is 2. So this is J71 here. Okay, but how can we output the finishing cycle? So here also in the parameter, check in here, output finishing cycle command, and calculate the toolpath. Okay, then output NC for all. Okay, we can see this NC code includes J71 here, and here also includes the J70. Okay, this is how to output the finishing turning cycle. Okay, for J72, double click on the parameter, and here you can see the cutting strategy here. We select vertical and output type as cycle. So okay, and output NC for all. Okay, you can see the J72 cycle is listed in the NC code, and this NC code is very short. Okay, for J73, you can see it is a repeat pattern. So output NC for all. You can see J74 is output in the NC code. Also, for the grooves in here, we have J74 and J75. For J74, you can see it is for the fishing groove, fishing groove. So double click on the parameter. Also see the path setting. Select output type as cycle and cutting region as face. Okay, and then create output Now we can see the fishing groove turning cycles output G74 is in the NC code like this. Okay, and for the G75 for the radical groove here, here, and here. For example, for this one, this is G75 and output NC for all. You can see the G75 NC code is listed in here. But when we use the G75, we must notice that now the G75 only supports one groove for one operation. It means, for example, in this example, we have 3 radical grooves in here. So if we want to output the G75 turning cycle code, we need to create 3 operations for each groove. Okay, this is the only point you need to notice. Also, this is for the turning cycle. Okay, let's back to the software, back to the PowerPoint. Here, another function extension is we add some new parameters in the CL files and operation list. For the CL files, we add some parameters in the merchant or def and df files, but those are not output as default. First is the cam date, output date. Second is open depth thick. It means the output side surface thick. And next one is the open depth thick C. It means the output bottom surface thick. And for the open depth X, it's output all the parameters which has keyword beginning with OPDEF in the operation config file from in cam config folder. Okay, and for the operation list, we add cam programmer. Here, this can output the programmer name which is in the main NC code. And for cam part name, output the first part name in cam plan. And for the cam part material, it's very easy to understand. Output the first part material in cam plan. Okay, so let's to the software. Okay, this is a very this example for the output and operation list. Here, right-clicked and output operation list. So, and wait a moment for the operation list. Wait a moment, the computer has a little slow for the output. Okay, here, this is the output operation list. Here you can see the merchant part and the material, also the programmer here. Also, in the output, for the pictures, we ignore the background for the good printing result. Okay, this is all the highlights of the ZW3D Cam module. So let's invite Oki to show.
Okay, thank you, Kevin. Now, for dear partners, do you have any other question about this is CAD and CAM? This is improvement. Now, in the SP version, even this SP version, you will find it in the 2000 SP. There are not too many the new features, but even the small improvement, he can give the designers the better usability and the stability. So I think this is a two part also is very important for our users. Now in the last week I think you have get my email about the SP the beta version. You can get the download link and the update list the document. So if you have any other questions, we're welcome to give our feedback. Okay, I get the question is about, can you explain about ZW mode license? Now, ZW mode license, it means that ZW3D has several different versions. The basic code is the standard version. Now, standard version just provides the modeling functions. Okay, I'll create a new file. Now, if the users, it has the standard version, it has the shape, freeform, wireframe, direct edit, assembly, sheet metal, weldment, and power point cloud, and data exchange, healing, tools, realize, inquire. This is functions. Now this is standard version. Now after that we have the professional version. Now professional version, it has all the standard version, and except that it has the mode all the mode functions. It means the electro ribbon table, and this is a mode functions. So this is the two part. It is belong to the professional versions license. The premium version, it has all ZW3D, the CAD modules, and 2x turning, 2x milling, and 3x millings. This is the part. So 5x milling, it is additional the other license. So is my explain is clearly for you? Yes. If the users it need to the mode function, it has the professional versions. Yes, the mode function is not included in the standard version. Okay. Now, do you have some other questions? I hope we can get much more feedback from you. Any other questions in the CAD and CAM module? Now from today's webinar, you can get the general idea about this is a highlight feature. Now we focus on the usability, stability. Also, we provide some of the new features. It means function extensions. Now also in the CAD, we provide all the the batches, the operation, and optimize the roughing, the link leaders. Also, we support in the training, we support the cycle output. Okay. Now, if you have any other questions, please send an email to me, or any feedback is welcome. Yes, everything we will update it. This is webinar information on our partner center. Also, we will send email to you.